What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, according to reports, they have begun negotiations already. I believe this was already being in the works and already a plan for former WBO junior middleweight world champion Mexican superstar boxer Jaime Mungia. Jaime Mungia is 42 wins, no loss, no draw, 33 wins by way of knockout, 26 years of age, 6 feet tall with a 72-inch arm reach. Jaime Mungia is coming off the biggest win in his career, which was an extremely close fight that he was on the verge of losing. This was last week when he faced off against Sergey Derevyanchenko. He won the fight against Sergey Derevyanchenko, but as I predicted, he could have possibly been well on his way to losing, as he was, right? But he got a knockdown in the 12th round, and the judges highly favored Jaime Mungia anyway. Without the knockdown, he won a unanimous decision. And so now they're already lining up a big fight, which is going to be somewhat difficult to make, but a fight with Jaime Mungia, an undefeated super middleweight superstar title contender, Edgar Berlanga. Okay, Edgar Berlanga, the chosen one, is 21 wins, no loss, no draw, 16 wins by way of knockout, 26 years of age, 6'1" with a 73-inch arm reach. He's coming off of a 4 knockdown victory, unanimous decision victory over Jason Quigley last night. Now, this was Edgar Berlanga's first fight as a fighter on Matchroom, with Matchroom CEO and promoter Eddie Hearn and DAZN. Jaime Mungia is with Oscar De La Hoya, Golden Boy Promotions, and Oscar De La Hoya and DAZN. So they're both with DAZN. So after the fight, Oscar De La Hoya, he tweeted out that he wants to make a fight with Jaime Mungia and Edgar Berlanga, Mexico versus Puerto Rico. Edgar Berlanga is from Puerto Rico. Well, he's from New York, but he's Puerto Rican descent. And Jaime Mungia is Mexican, born in Mexico, raised in both. Okay, and so Edgar Berlanga responded, and Edgar Berlanga said, "Please put me in the ring with that punching bag." And Eddie Hearn said that that's a fight he wants to make. So they're looking to make Jaime Mungia versus Edgar Berlanga next. They both have major flaws. Both of them. The lack of competition they both have faced, and when they faced a step up in competition, they both struggled big time, right? Edgar Berlanga went on a streak at one point in time, and I love Edgar Berlanga, right here from New York City. And Edgar Berlanga, at one point in time, was on a 1-round knockout streak. I think like his first 15 fights ended in the first round knockout or something of that magnitude, right? Now Edgar Berlanga stepped up in competition, and that knockout streak has disintegrated quickly. And it looks like he has identity issues if he wants to be a puncher, if he wants to be a boxer, right? He was, in the amateurs a boxer, and in the pros he became a monstrous puncher, right? And so his last 5 fights, right? So his first 16 fights, first round knockouts, okay? His last 5 fights, step up opponents, all ended in decision, right? And you can see, like, there's identity issues. Like, he don't know if he want to be a boxer. He don't know if he want to be an aggressor. Now, this fight last night with Jason Quigley, he was super aggressive, and he dropped Jason Quigley 4 times. But the counter-punching ability of Jason Quigley, who was blown out the water, okay, by Demetrius Andrade, Boo Boo Andrade. He was blown out the water and knocked out by Andrade in 2 rounds, right? And Andrade is not a big puncher. But when he stepped up against Damon Nicholson, he struggled in that fight. He stepped up against Caceres, he struggled in that fight. Steve Rose struggled in that fight. Alexis Angulo struggled in that fight. Right? In his last fight, he got 4 knockdowns, so on paper it's going to look like, well, he dominated the fight. But no, in between that, he was getting counterpunched. He was getting hit with big, clean punches. There was a point in time in the fight where they thought that he was down on the cards. In the round 3, 4, 5, and 6, you could give those rounds to Jason Quigley. Right? So he has some huge glaring weaknesses. It's like his defense, his head movement is not there, right? He got to get his head off the line, be more decisive with what he wants to do, be more accurate with his punches. Me, it's just his defense, right? Nonetheless, he gets the victory. He does have power. And Jaime Mungia. I told you guys when Jaime Mungia signed on to fight Sergey Derevyanchenko, I said if Sergey Derevyanchenko punch resistance is there, if it's anything remotely close to what it was when he fought Triple G and when he fought Danny Jacobs, he's going to possibly beat Jaime Mungia. But the referees and the judges are going to give it to Jaime Mungia because the first sign that he's in serious trouble, they're either going to stop it or the judges is going to highly favor Jaime Mungia. And what happened in the fight? He was working Jaime Mungia, Sergey Derevyanchenko. His punch resistance was there. 12th round, he got dropped. And I can't even tell y'all that was the difference in the fight because they saw a unanimous decision all in favor of Jaime Mungia anyway. They was not going to give it to Sergey Derevyanchenko. He wasn't going to get the benefit of the doubt. You could go back and look at my fight prediction video. I told you Sergey Derevyanchenko is not going to get the benefit of the doubt in this fight. Jaime Mungia is the A side. So with that said, now they're looking to make a fight with Jaime Mungia and Edgar Berlanga. I think that Jaime Mungia is going to beat Edgar Berlanga. If they make this fight, Jaime Mungia is going to beat Edgar Berlanga. I favor Jaime Mungia to beat Edgar Berlanga. And I'm going to tell you why. He's more battle tested. He's more battle tested. He's been hit with big punches. He's been hurt badly. You know, he went through this fight with Sergey Derevyanchenko. Sergey Derevyanchenko won that fight against Triple G. He gave Danny Jacobs, without the losses, one of the toughest fights of his career. And he just came up on the short end of the stick. He gave Jamal Charlo a super tough fight. Right? A very close fight. Jamal Charlo's talent, boxing ability, and adjustments at the end separated itself. Jamal Charlo is more talented than all the fighters I just named. And he had to make adjustments to separate himself. Jaime Mungia wasn't making adjustments, but his toughness, his power, it showed up. His heart showed up. And that's what saw him be the victor. And be able to withstand the onslaught. Edgar Berlanga, once he starts to face adversity against Jaime Mungia, he gets hurt. He's going to get hurt. He's going to get hurt because they're going to stand and trade at some point in time. And Jaime Mungia he's very big, just like Berlanga. He's durable. He can get hurt now. He gets hurt, but he's durable, and he's been there before. This fight with Sergey Derevyanchenko helped Edgar Berlanga, helped Jaime Mungia leaps and bounds. He needed this fight for his career because they was bringing him along with training wheels. And as soon as I saw this matchup, I said, "Oh, they made a mistake. He could possibly lose," and he was on the verge of losing. And nonetheless, he got the victory. So with that said, I think that he beats Edgar Berlanga, and it's a huge fight. Puerto Rico Mexican rivalry. It could take place right here in New York City at the Garden. They sell at the Garden. The problem is Jaime Mungia is the A side. He's with Golden Boy Oscar De La Hoya. They both with the zone, so that's where the problem is going to ultimately lie. Ultimately, that's where the problem is going to lie, right? Because they both with the same network. It should be easy to make. It's just, can Eddie Hearn and Oscar De La Hoya come together to make this fight? But this is a bad style matchup for Edgar Berlanga right now. And he could possibly hurt and knock out Jaime Mungia, because he does have the power, and Jaime Mungia is not hard to find. But if Jaime Mungia is able to withstand what Edgar Berlanga is dishing out, I don't think Edgar Berlanga is going to be able to stand what Jaime Mungia is dishing out. That's where the problem lies. I think that adversity is going to kick in. I think he's going to start to get confused. He's going to second guess himself. That identity issue is going to show up. If he want to be a boxer, if he want to be a banger, Jaime Mungia is going to come forward. He's consistent. He got power. This is a good fight, action-packed fight. Going to be fight of the year. They make this fight, it's going to be fight of the year. But I think Jaime Mungia is going to beat Edgar Berlanga. So I think Edgar Berlanga, I know he wants that fight. Now he's saying put him in the ring and so on and so forth. And they was talking about Edgar Berlanga and Canelo Alvarez. No. He has a long way to go. Long way to go. So let's see how this unfolds and plays out. But that's all I got for y'all. Make sure you hit the like button. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue, Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shouts out to the entire LDBC. Shouts out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.